The father of Isabel Celis was the prosecution's first witness today as Christopher Clements' retrial began.
Now, a jury could not agree on a verdict last year. KGUN 9's Craig Smith has been covering this case since the girl disappeared 12 years ago. He's live at the courthouse with today's court action. Craig?
While Sergio Celis was on the stand, there was a point where prosecutors rolled a video from 12 years ago showing Tucson police detectives his actions the day he realized that Isabel Celis was missing. And you could see in his demeanor as he just sat on the stand and watched that video, his breathing, the demeanor on his face, that he was really feeling the weight of this case as he saw his younger self race around the house looking for his child.
This is Clements' second trial in the case. Jurors could not agree on a verdict in his previous trial, so he is standing trial again. In her opening statement, Prosecutor Tracy Miller put a smiling picture of Isabel Celis on the courtroom screen, then went on to describe the nightmare of a 6-year-old girl vanished from her own house. 5 years after the girl disappeared, Christopher Clements was looking for a deal to get burglary charges dropped. He led investigators to the fragments of the 6-year-old girl's skeleton. He told them he did not kill the girl. He simply knew her remains were in the remote area off Avra Valley and Trico roads. Cameras are forbidden in this trial, so any pictures of Clements are from earlier court hearings. Another girl's remains at the same remote site led to Clements becoming a suspect in the Celis case. 13-year-old Maribel Gonzalez remains were left nearby. Clements is serving a life term in that girl's murder, but jurors will not be told about Clements' conviction in that case. Prosecutors say on the night Isabel Celis disappeared, cell phone tracking put Clements' phone near where Isabel Celis' remains were found. They also found a secret locked folder on his iPad that showed collections of young girls and evidence that he had searched for the terms Isabel Celis sexy and the term trace evidence on body. The defense needs to plant reasonable doubt to acquit Christopher Clements or get a hung jury again. Defense attorney Eric Kessler focused on Isabel's father, Sergio. He said Sergio seemed far too calm when he found his daughter missing and asked how the girl could be removed from the house without anyone noticing unless someone like Sergio Celis, helped an intruder get into and out of the house. For a time, police looked at Sergio Celis as a suspect, but never charged him.
Now, a lot of that effort to inject doubt in this case involves, well, how could someone steal a girl from a house full of people and a house full of dogs? So there's been a lot of discussion about things like how the dogs behaved and whether an intruder would have needed help to get in or out. Reporting live in downtown Tucson at the Superior Court, Craig Smith, KGUN 9.